back on it, so you know. We back, yeah, we back. Simple. Hold up. Whoever said yellow ball stupid in the head, Robin, I'm dead.
Great way to end it, DJ.
He said he roasted. I don't give a fuck. Lacey said, alright, what up? He said, but he didn't ask you the rules. Oh. Hit the like button too, y'all.
Yo.
I said, yep, old ball LeVar. Oh my god. Old ball LeVar, yellow too fast. That's tough. I made that thing look easy on Baby Holla. You know what I'm saying? OMG. We finna do this. We finna do this. Simple. Simple.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm.
Oh yeah, y'all hit the like button, y'all. Simple. You already know how to fucking rock it, man.
NBA on 2K Sports.
The like button. Turn up.
Tonight we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Los Angeles
They said
Lakers.
A Cody over all.
Looking at the Lakers, they've been
all,
an absolute juggernaut.
All in
Still
NBA Live
undefeated
is
on
a
the
67,
season.
and I'm better
Truly
than him.
amazing.
That's tough.
They've played extraordinary basketball night in, night out. We'll get to see Gordon Hayward suiting up in this one. Hayward, in addition to being a great shooter, also heavily involved in the competitive video game scene as well. Big fella.
It's cold as hell. It's time to switch the shoes up a little bit, man. Gotta put some different. Oh, up. Wait. He said. Jay-Z said, LeVar, I swear, like, please brush your teeth, like, goddamn, every time people interview him, you can see them yellow teeth. Imagine how, yeah. Yeah, he said, bro, I want to smack LeVar ball head and teach that nigga what a ball, OMG. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Holla.
And the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by Linda. And before we get going, let's catch it.
Well, guys,
Okay, David, much appreciated. Kevin, when you're talking about influences, you mentioned Chris Webber's name a lot.
Yeah, see, Webb was kind of, he and Stacey Altman was at a time where I was trying to find myself as a player.
Search for a roadmap, maybe, you know, who do I most resemble?
Well, not only that, but just some direction. You know, at the time, I was a big who had handles, and if you know anything about Southern coaches, they don't want their big handling the ball.
Yeah.
So you get the ball up to a guard or whatever. It wasn't until I got to Chicago to where the scouts or, you know, people were able to see, like, wow, this kid can actually handle the ball. He has handles.
We don't need to hit play the little stupid
my
ass.
high school coach would actually make me bring the ball up to show off and showcase.
No kidding.
I hated it. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, my God.
but look at what happened,
bring the
right?
ball up. And he knew that turning and handling it, I was like, oh, my God, I hated this. And he knew I would go and dunk him on. I was like, man, I don't want to shoot. He was like, no, bring the ball up. Anyways.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ingram and Nance are your small and power forwards. Jordan is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Irving, and it falls.
Oh, hell no. I'm not going to let Kyrie do that, bro. I'm not going to let Kyrie do that, bro. Hell no. You got me messed up.
His numbers getting called.
You know, he said, bro, LeVar TV smelling shit every day. Smelling shit in every food he ate for dinner. He said, what's wrong with the Pledge of Allegiance?
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball.
He said, we represent our country. Something like.
Their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And KG, you're retired from the game now, and you're stepping into the broadcast business a little bit now, aren't you?
Man, you see me? You know what? Area 21 is something that is authentic. It's me.
Oh, and two, that's true.
It's really cool being a fan now. I can root for people I want to root for. I don't have to worry about preparing and who I'm a guard and I'm getting to teach.
Oh my God!
It's a great time. It's work. You know, it's not just you go in there and you have a bunch of fun. You know, we actually get some things done, and but we have a great time, man.
You're a natural.
Hey, Kev, listen, watching you, being around you, you know, man, the great, rest in peace to Craig, you know, Ernie, Charles, all these great influences, man, has definitely helped. Not just me, but our younger generations of broadcasters, man. It's totally, I didn't see this being my lane, but I'm having fun with
Green bean.
Doing a great job.
Ooh, okay, I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to like the jumper.
Kevin, when you played, we all know how intense you were, how much you cared. That, to me, was the thing that really, you cared so much about the product, about your team, about the game. But some people had said that maybe there was a
bro, I want to go skiing again. I never went for 4 years now. Oh my God, Lonzo Ball rotting the bench now. That's tough.
You know, I like to think that if you're trying to accomplish something, then, you know, I only know one way to accomplish something. You go at it with everything you have.
Yes.
You go to dominate it and take it over. You don't go at something lightly.
Can't walk through the park with this game.
Not at all. Not at all. And this game is full of talented elites. Night in, night out, you're playing someone that can typically go for 50 easy.
So true. And Lopez has it in the corner.
Oh my God.
No good.
How he missed that, bro? That's tough.
Kevin, you were always known as wanting to play and always wanting to practice. You were a gym rat.
Oh, hell no, bro.
Would ask you maybe to take a breather. Let's sit out this game. Let's rest up. Would you welcome that? Would you just say, I'll let you know when I can't go? How would you handle that?
No fucking foul, bro. Come on.
To respect the way I get ready for games. I've always asked them to respect the way I approach the game.
Wow, OMG, bro.
I've asked the coach to respect me and my expertise in knowing my body. I'm very, very vocal. Listen, if one person needs rest, and it's me, I know how to raise my hand. I know how to say I need some rest. But, you know, I'm a person who likes to push through a lot of things. I'm a person who understands rest, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm a person who understands that practice makes perfect.
The thing goes script. What?
For as long as I can to make something better, because I know at the end when I need it, especially when I used to call it dial up. When I call, I need the answer.
He gets it in there. Jordan's got 7
I don't know what you just said, but
he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Al Horford, a player who doesn't dominate any one category as a big man, but KG he has very few weaknesses. He's fundamentally sound.
Bro, they letting Kyrie make every goddamn shot, bro. It's pissing me off.
He's very solid with what he does. Sets great picks. He's able to create space between him and his defender. If you watch him, he's gotten better with his shot. He's gotten better with his three-point shot. He's able to shoot it.
Oh, don't bring that bum-ass song up. Oh, no. That song is cringy as hell.
He would be more perimeter. He's really developed a perimeter shot now. It's really helped him. Now he's able to put the ball on the floor with a shot fade and go to the basket.
That song is really cringy. Like, oh, no.
Guys really helped that whole system up there. Boston is a threat, but without Al Horford's play, his inside play, and his, able to go out and hit threes, they're not the same team without him.
You think Chris Paul has a
no better locker room leader.
Oh, no.
He's one of these guys that You know, when you talk about men, you know, you want to know that men can stand up and speak like men. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that's going to put on the table. We are going to be able to speak as men as it should be.
And people may not know, KG, that you're not just a broadcaster for 2K, but you're a member of the 2K community.
Have you been keeping up with the community, man?
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Man, listen, shout out to all the 2K players out there. I'm Jizzle Lord. Y'all know what it is. I'm Jizzle Lord 5. Shout out to my OBF team. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to Dex. Shout out to Bug. Shout out to everybody out there playing. Wow. Right. We definitely.
Wow.
It's all good. You know, I'm OBF. I'm about the team.
Oh,
Hey.
Yes, sir. My goodness.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can
There's a JC, bro.
Like
I want to smash her shit. Jingles. Yeah. My boy JJ, what's good, bro? So I'm like,
emotional on the sideline. Others take a more even-keeled approach, more calm on the sideline. Which coaching style?
they just said it's so weird how the Celtics actually going ahead with the Lakers tonight.
Did you want a coach who was
I don't know.
Did you want a coach that was just kind of settled on the sideline?
You know what? I like the coach that was settled on the sideline. You know, I like to think that.
But they let Kyrie Irving make every mid-range, bro.
In practice, and then during the games.
Yeah, yo, nigga, why you playing with the? Bro.
You know, coaches that have understanding, coaches that have vision, coaches that understand the game, you know, understand that it's a game of runs, you know that it's a game of momentum, and have plays for those momentums and those times. A coach that I've always gravitated.
Nigga gonna take an L, bro. I'm playing with the Lakers, so how I'm gonna take an L?
Little bit of emotion, but he could also have a calm demeanor on that side.
Doc was on fire. I'm sorry.
Oh, never mind.
No, shout to Doc. Doc will rip your head off if you wasn't supposed to. But you know what? You need to play with that edge. You need.
Oh my God. He said Chris Move is ugly as fuck. She just want the money.
Major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Hey.
And it's good, 2 points. And that's now 19 points for Jordan. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
They've come out in a
anyway.
defensive end. They've applied pressure.
Wait, he said.
Forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And Kevin, there was such a whirlwind around your trip.
Oh my God.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay.
Bro, oh my God, bro.
Kevin, of all the people you've faced, who is the toughest guy for you to score against? Down low, let's pick that.
You said Curry not missing. That's how you know this is 2K. Yeah.
Listen, I know a lot of people. I've always said Rasheed Wallace. I've always said Tim Duncan.
Oh, not come. Oh my God, bro. That was some bullshit. Y'all seen that?
Shout to Cliff Robinson, man. Cliff Robinson. I don't know if people know this, but Cliff Robinson, man. Cliff Robinson was one of the better defenders in the post.
Said any other that has money or go. I know, right?
Very long. He didn't go for any counters. He was very disciplined. He was well prepared.
And one. Let me get that. Yes.
Reps that get away with a lot.
He said any other guy that has money, a girl is going to them. So get the dick ready, cause a girl knows for rich.
He would meet you
for rich, not broke.
Line, he would be fighting you. He would post up probably like a step outside the three-point line. He was really good at some of his techniques and how he was able to control the post. After Cliff left the game, I watched a lot.
Wow,
of his tape, bro. I took a lot of his. I had to because it was so effective against me that I was able to use it against other post players on the defensive end.
I never knew that story.
Dennis Rodman was another guy I watched a lot. Akeem Olajuwon I watched a lot because these guys were laterally very similar to my makeup. Akeem Olajuwon.
Bro, every shot Kyrie take, oh my God, bro.
I was laterally able to move with guards, able to laterally to slide with some of the forwards and some of the more laterally gifted power forwards. And with that, able to get my feet together, being able to block shots, challenge the rim, stuff like that. Things that, if you're going to get better at something, you got to go and reach and find the great ones that did it before you and take it, and then I was able to apply it, and I did those things.
Kevin, when you entered the draft, no player had made the jump from high school to the NBA in 20 years. And what were your emotions when your name was called number 5 overall?
Good
I remember that. It was
17 years old.
17, just turning 18 at the time. I was in like a whirlwind, to be honest.
He
A lot
said,
of
and
people
you know
don't know
me.
a lot
Pull
of
up.
stuff that goes up into the draft. You know, things that I wasn't aware of. You're training twice a day. You know, you're trying to get ready for the combine. You're trying to get ready for pre-draft.
He said, and you know me, I have a rich ass girl with a big.
On top of still going to high school, trying
Oh
to,
my
you know,
God,
graduate and
sexy.
stuff. So I figured it out. I hustled and I bustled and I juggled a bunch of
You
different
know me, I
things.
have a rich ass
Once your
girl
name
with
is
some
called,
big ass,
it's almost
good,
like the culmination.
sexy
It all
ass
comes
hair and
together.
some face.
It's a special
Hand
moment for just you
that's
and your
all.
family
I'm
and your
dead.
loved
That's
ones
tough.
and ones around you. And when my name was called, it felt like the world had stopped and everything was going very slow.
Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Rebound the Lakers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Okay, now it's time to turn up now. Kick up season, boys. I'm like,
offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the
what
other
is
team.
what?
Defense
Yo, what is
ready
that?
for him on that possession. They had
Let's
to
go.
be.
Fourth turnover. Let's
He
go.
is
Give
so
back.
strong
Turn up.
in the paint.
He said, damn it, I never texted her today, so she pretty, so she pretty
You look at the
pissy.
chart and you see they have done
And
a
I
lot
haven't
of
give
their
her a
damage
daily dick
in the
pic.
mid-range
Yo,
game.
something wrong
So
with you.
often teams will try to force
OMG.
everything at the hoop or only rely on the three to score, but they have seen what the defense is giving them and taken every open look they found.
Back to Zubac. And stolen
Wow.
by Tatum.
Nigga got no hands.
On the wing, Irving. The Celtics working the ball around now. Nice shot by Yabusele. Kevin, growing up watching the game of basketball, who were some of your earliest influences?
My early influences in the game of basketball was Magic Johnson, obviously Michael Jordan, and then Chris Webber. Chris Webber and Malik Sealy was kind of like the younger generation of my inspiration. Yeah. St. John's was one of the destinations. Michigan was one of my college destinations. So those guys were my natural inspirations early on when I was young.
And there's so much that Tatum does well. I mean, he shoots it well, rebounds, passing, playing defense. I mean, he's the complete package.
Ojale is checked in for Irving.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting
Yeah,
the
we
job
said, bro,
done
she's
at the
so
line
fun.
in this one.
So
Pass
fun.
He feeds it
A
to Jordan.
nigga dick, that's tough.
There's a screen. Up off the screen.
My God, bro.
Zubac.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket,
Wow.
it's tough to stop the basket.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the
Yeah,
other
she's
way.
fun.
And a chance
So
to
I
check out some
guess,
stats for Jordan. The
when a
past
girl, I
month
be see a
has
nigga
been
dick,
surreal.
but
Over
wow,
6.5
really? That's tough.
steals and 9 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points.
He said,
really unstoppable.
would you rather have a kid? I mean, yeah, like,
Here's
yeah.
Yabusele. And the
That's gonna take me a while, though.
Zubac.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Nice looking floater there, Kevin. Such a fast shot, a quick release. Really hard to guard that.
Yabusele passes to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Ball. And good.
all right, you know, we should watch his ass take over your streaming shit. Ooh.
Passing, they are moving the ball without any thought.
Hey, ain't nobody taking on my
without
motherfucking
any
stream.
individual
What do you mean?
agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Got it up. And no good.
Oh, I would have went in, my nigga.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and you know, the team is going to.
Kindly reminding us that it's not just the
He gonna be
expectations
on the
of the
mic.
fans,
Oh,
the
about to
media,
say.
but also perhaps the most demanding
Oh
of
my
all are the
God.
expectations
Yeah, that's
they've
gonna be
got for
tough.
each other.
Oh, yeah. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball.
Fuck.
That's good stuff.
Ojale is out there with Tatum, and it's Yabusele in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston Five. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, the franchise in the last game against the Knicks was on a mission. Just a staggering number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when the play...
Oh my God. Pick up.
Hey, watch out now. Watch out.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And Kevin, you've recently gotten a chance to do more TV. Your show Area 21 has been tremendous, and the critics love it. Talk about this chapter of your career.
Well, you know, it was something that I wasn't
Oh
planning
my
on,
God.
But, you know, Turner brought me a great concept, and it fit the mold of what any man cave is, and that's really what it is. But the fact that we can go in, watch games on multiple channels, see multiple games, articulate it, you know, give it from a perspective of a player, coming fresh out of this generation of players, giving understanding to this generation of players is very important, because these players now are very different. Teaching these young players, still being mentors of these players, very important. And still loving this game. It's still a beautiful game. Man, the game is growing. I'm watching these kids do all types of different stuff, man. The creativity in our game now is so heightened.
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm having
you know what I'm saying?
There's one thing I never forgot, the piece of advice you've always told me, man. Say, continue to enjoy what you do, and it'll show. And I'm hoping that I'm making you proud of that, Kay. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, man.
You're an incredible ambassador to all of those things. The game, the fun of life. Right. You capture a lot of the fun of life.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm enjoying it, so, you know, hopefully it will show.
Kevin, you accomplished everything individually as a teammate. Anything that you wish you would have done, any player that you wish you would have played
We going in, coach. We going in, coach. You know what I'm saying? Holla.
With you in retirement.
No, nothing lingers. Obviously, you know, you sit back and think about, I would love to play with Cole for a year, or, you know, got to, you know, team, at least play in the U.S.
You had a chance.
It was. Well, my connection with Paul was just the opportunity when I waited. Yeah. It's what it was. But you know, Cole,
you wouldn't have traded the Paul Pierce thing for anything.
No, I wouldn't have, because Paul and I are true brothers. The connection, and then the team, Ray, you know, my connection with Doe and then Doc and all that. So I wouldn't have given that up for anything. But if I could have played with one person, it probably would have been Cole. Summertime, I say USA because that's when you get to play with each other and all that, and you get to kind of beat up on everybody else and be USA or whatever. So that would have been super fun. But it's all good. Shout to Mama, you know what it is. But I have no regrets, man. I left everything on the floor. I enjoy watching the game more than ever now, dog. I ain't gonna fly. Have my popcorn, my little ritual, my boys, and we sit back and watch the game. I'm loving the game.
Yeah. There's the screen. And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Kuzma passes to Jordan. From 10 feet out, again the Lakers.
OMG, it's time to kick
Kevin,
up.
you played for some great coaches, but is there any coach you would have been interested to work with that just didn't get a chance to? Say, you know, Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson.
You know, those are great coaches. I've had very, very little time with those guys.
Maybe in all-star games and things like that.
I have. But, you know, when you do all-star games, you let yourself go. You know, you open up yourself to try to, you know, be there and be present with the guys. Yes. Open up, you know, hey, what's up? What's been up with you? How's the year for y'all? Y'all playing well. We're going to beat y'all when we see y'all, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you're very cordial. And, you know, you're not talking too much about X's and O's. But you do share perspective.
But the gang that mind, everybody had in the stream trying to kick up. Hey.
I had a chance to sit with him a couple times. Phil's a great mind. Phil is super deep and loves the philosophy of. I haven't had a lot of time with those guys. Doc Rivers, you know, shout to Doc, and you know, I know he doesn't get a lot for his philosophies, but he's very enriched with philosophy.
They said, bro, I roasted this guy. He banned me on the stream.
OMG. Sure that guys stay
connected,
yeah. Stimulated. He would always tell us, and never get
wow.
the process.
Wow, that's so intriguing. Interesting to hear. Here's Dinwiddie. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
Kevin, you were so successful jumping from the age of 19, the minimum to go to the draft.
You know, I'm always be a fan of the younger kids being able to have the opportunity. I don't like when you put parameters. I could see if college was really teaching these kids and really giving them a solid situation to be able to have something to defer to. But, you know, these kids are not learning at the rate that you would like them to learn in college. And plus, they're not staying in college to these great institutions to be able to apply some of the things they're learning. So I just think that they need
their basketball.
Bro, you roasted.
Players, but they should have.
You roasted a fat guy. That's so.
17, 18.
You know what's up? I'm on my way.
Obviously, the D-League.
You know? Oh, you bugging though, bro. God damn.
Play. You know, some kids have missed out just because of that 1 year and some mishaps. And you sit here, you can say, you know, for business is good for this. Listen, the business is what it's going to be. We need to develop and have these kids be professionals more than anything. We need to grow these kids from a skill level and an appetite level. Our game was built off the want to be better than the ones that's come before.
You know what I'm saying? Holla.
Lou Alcindor came in here. He was, a.k.a. obviously Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was more encouraged to beat out Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell more than anything. And then that starts to trickle down from the effect of from Jordan wanting to be better than Larry Bird and Magic to Cole wanting to be better than, you know, it's the same thing. It's being trickled down. And when I think of greatness, I think, you know, it's going to follow. It's going to be shadows, and at some point it's going to mimic.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Kevin, we've all seen the evolution of the perimeter-style offense. Do you think it'll ever go so far that we'll see the game come back to an inside-oriented offensive scheme?
I think right now that with pace being the way it is now, Kev, I don't see it necessarily going through or going back to playing through the post, although you have to have an alternative. I think that you just can't be all three-pointers and layups. I think you have to have a constant flow of inside-outside. I think it helps to have a post player. I think having a post player or a true post player that can score and dominate the middle opens up threes and opens up ball movement.
You played in the transition too, didn't you? From a grinded-out type of game inside to the spacing that we have now.
I did, and I'd like to say that, you know, Doc Rivers started the small ball, and you know, we were very, very keen on the small ball. So I think in today's game, you got to be able to shoot the three now and be able to handle the ball and put the ball on the floor and make decisions. So it shows that the game is transformed.
Jordan dishes to Hawes. Lakers passing it around. Kevin, it's been said that some guys hated to play against you. Is there someone you hated to play against for whatever reason?
No.
You enjoyed every jump?
I enjoyed every competitor because on the offensive side of the ball, I was always challenged when to use counters or what type of moves I was using. I took a lot of pride in having a variety of moves for different types of defenses. And each guy is going to bring out a different side of the offense in you. And then turning around and then being that defender and being able to guard the post player or the post or whatever the post player was or whatever. Rasheed Wallace was always a tough guard. Tim Duncan was always a tough guard. Zach Randolph was always a tough guard. Chris Webber, Dice, Karl Malone.
Great names. Kevin, with intentional fouling, with poor free throw shooters being sent to the line currently, the Hacka Drummond, Hacka Shaq, I mean, all this stuff, Hacka DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on all that?
You know what? I like it. You know what it's going to do? It's
Part
going
of the strategy?
It's going to put the strategy, and this is part of it. And you know what you got to do? It's going to make all those guys you just named work on their free throw. Because if any advantage that you have in the game,
OMG, bro.
Coaches are going to expose all weak points as they should, as any sport, and as any great is going to expose any weaknesses in defenses. He's going to look to expose those things. So this is one of the things that dictates the game, and these guys are going to have to be better. It's going to push them. It's going to make them better players.
Kevin, what a lot of fans don't get to see is all the work players do behind the scenes, at home, before games, after games, on off days. Can you talk a little bit about that? Getting your body ready from the end of one game to play the next game. I mean, I've seen it, but you talk about it.
Yeah, the wellness starts right after you stop playing. The minute you come off the court, you're iced. You know, you got to do progressions where right after the game you shower. Obviously, you got to get massages. You got to get some type of wellness on your legs, just because you're running so much. People don't know that you have to lift weights. You know, when we was in Boston, we lift every other day. We had a strenuous strength program. Shout out to Bidu. Brian Dew, who's our strength coach up there, never let us get a day off. And if you didn't lift weights, then we find you as a players find you, because it's important for you to come in here and be strong. We need everybody to be as strong as they can be. So you have to lift, and then actually, you know, you practice, but after practice you have to put time into your own personal game.
Right. So much goes into it. It's amazing. And some changes here for the Celtics. Yabusele comes in for Al Horford. And it's Tatum in for Gordon Hayward. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Lakers. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through when it mattered most. That's clutch play that could serve them well going forward.
Nance's screen on Morris, and stolen by
Wow,
Kyrie
that's
Irving.
tough.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum's shot is off. Lakers leading by 23. Passes it to Jordan. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Irving kicks to Morris. They set the pick. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to Lopez. KG, I know you can't stay any longer. You've got to move on, but we appreciate your time, and it's always great to see.
Kev, anytime, man. It's great to see.
Kevin Garnett. Always fun to have Kevin Garnett on the set, Clark. You can tell he was in high spirits as usual. Have to respect his continued zeal for the game.
Yeah, he's never lacked for passion or zeal. It's been part of what's made him such a great player, a Hall of Famer in the future. And I don't think that's ever going away. I mean, he's really a kid at heart. And he played the game that way, which was a pleasure to watch. Man, it's been really cool seeing him do what he did as an NBA player and actually giving back to some of the younger guys that are coming up in the league now.
Back to Jordan. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 59 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Peeler covered by Reddick. Right side Irving. Pass to Tatum for the three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
In this day and age, you've got to have the three-pointer in your arsenal, so it's nice to see Tatum working on his three-point shot.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've got a...
Thank you very much. You were disruptive defensively. A whole bunch of steals. What have you done to try to get them out of what they like to do?
I'm just trying to close.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers fire right now. The big men are Nance and Lopez. J.J. Redick is out there with Jordan. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than
views in the stream, gang.
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete.
And won.
Good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become better than average golfer.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Here's Irving, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I'll tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
Hayward is doubled. Irving kicks to Henderson. Horford with the screen on Lopez. Here's Henderson, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses.
Oh, God.
And the foul called on Los Angeles. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And Gerald Henderson spent the 2017 season with the 76ers. He grew up in Philly. His dad played for the Sixers, and he's got some Philly toughness about it and not shy about mixing it up out there.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Irving passes to Horford. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Gerald Henderson has always been an impressive athlete, but Greg, his shooting has really come along.
Yeah, he's revamped his shooting form, put in a ton of hours, and you're starting to see it on the court. That 3 ball becoming a much bigger part of his game.
Jordan against Irving. Back to Redick. Shoots the 3. And it's assisting on the play was Jordan.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Irving dishes to Hayward. Back to Irving. Puts up a 3. And it's Horford again missing.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
It's Redick on the wing. Jordan kicks to Nance. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. The Lakers beat them last time when these 2 teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Lopez sets a screen for Jordan. In the corner, Nance with it. This one for 3. No good from Jordan.
He had a couple in the first. But so far, he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Henderson, no good.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Jordan against Irving. In the corner, it's Ingram. And here's Jordan outside. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets it go. And that one's good by Henderson. Henderson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Can't even, bro. Oh my God, bro.
From beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Feeds to Tatum. Henderson, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Henderson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, I like how Tatum surveys the floor. Great at looking for his teammates, especially when they're open.
Here's Jordan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Celtics.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Clark, there are a lot of great rim protectors right now in the NBA.
Yeah, there sure are, and there are a couple, though, that stand out to me. Gobert and Whiteside. I mean, they are just like octopuses in their ability to hover around that rim and challenge and change and block shots. Those 2 guys really stand out to me.
Yeah.
I also think you've got to consider DeAndre Jordan, too. With his athleticism, he's become better as a rim protector in his last few years.
Right. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh my God.
Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out, plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right? And master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor. Just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
Bazemore for 3. Pause the pass to ball. Irving against Jordan. Tries yet again. Rebound.
Oh my God.
Tatum's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's foul number 2 for him. Brook Lopez is checked in for Spencer Hawes. They double him with Jordan. It's stolen by Nance. Jordan against Irving. The drive by Jordan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialist.
Wow, are you dead ass right now?
You really got to admire their conditioning. I mean, it takes a major commitment to play that fast breaking style, and they are all in.
Lets the 3 fly, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Irving, good.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Jordan kicks it to Bazemore. Jordan dishes to Lopez. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Tatum. The feed to Bazemore, and it's ball in the corner. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Gets the 3-pointer to
Finally.
fall.
Damn.
69 points for Jordan.
And, you know, he's been their go-to guy. Smart at knowing what shots to take, when to take them. Plays with really a perfect pace.
Here's Peeler, and another basket for Boston.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
From deep, Jordan. Lopez passes to Jordan. And another 3.
Finally, now we kicking up.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Jordan against Irving. And Jordan sends it back. That will count. The shot comes out, and as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers on top, running away with it. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And Los Angeles guys shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. They've got Kyrie Irving. Tatum out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Henderson. That's the Boston 5.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And stolen by Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
And how about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown.
Boy, that was a bit risky because it's easy to lose control of the ball that way, but he knew what he was doing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
It's off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Both teams deciding to change it up. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
Well, turning defense into offense, Greg. Outstanding effort there. Swiped it away with ease, and off they went.
And the
OMG.
3-point chance here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
The Celtics making a switch here. Ojale is checked in. Here's Henderson, and it's blocked by Jordan. Clark, we talk about the importance of what a player can do. How important is it for a player to know what they cannot do?
Very important. Understanding who you are and what your skill set is and how that fits with your team, critically important. Not only knowing it, but then embracing your role within your particular limitations, skill set, and teamwork.
And Clark, as you watch the game at both the college and pro levels over the years, what has been the biggest change for you in your view of that?
Well, you know what, Kevin, there are a couple of things. The athleticism, the real emphasis on training and strengthening the core, meaning from your kneecaps to your sternum. The work that's done to train the hamstrings and quads and glutes and that core area as a place of power, as your center of power, is one of the significant changes I've seen, not just in basketball, but all sports. And it's benefited the athletes greatly and the overall athleticism. And then from a playing standpoint or on the floor standpoint, I think the three-point shot. I think that's been the biggest dramatic change in the game.
There's the triple. Nader grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. In the corner, Henderson with it. Bangs home the trifecta. Henderson's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage
OMG.
now.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
The shots
OMG. Now we kicking up now.
On some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Here's Jordan. Thinking back to the great Warrior team from last year, Clark, how do you place them in a historical context for what they accomplished?
Well, they're on a short list of one of the great teams of all time in terms of winning a championship and what they did throughout the season to do so. You'd have to consider them as one of the outstanding teams in the history of the NBA.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you've got to get to the glass with intensity.
Morris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
An efficient scorer inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Here's Jordan. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And Nance kicks to Jordan. The pass to Hart. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. Doesn't get it to drop for.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Los Angeles guys shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's Ogilvy. The dish now to Garrett. Here's Morris. That one off the back iron and out. Here's the break. And a wide open look for Jordan. Good on the triple.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Nader the pass to Ogilvy. Here's Garrett, covered by Nance. Dishes to Henderson. To stop the drought. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, Jordan over to the left wing. Kicks it to Bazemore. Lets it go with a 3. A shot by Jordan, no good. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Morris with a screen on Jordan. Pass to Ogilvy. He kicks it to Garrett. Passes it to Ogilvy. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 50% in a decent groove. They grab their own miss. And here's Jordan outside. No good on that one. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
There's the triple. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Yabusele, he's checked in for the Celtics. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Gerald Henderson. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kent Bazemore. Here's the break from deep. Jordan. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Nader the pass to Yabusele. Here's Dinwiddie. Bangs home the trifecta.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Here's Jordan.
Difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the NBA has tinkered with the All-Star voting in recent years. Fans no longer get 100% of the say for the starters. Clark, how do you feel about that change?
I like it. I mean, again, the fans desire to be involved. They should have an opportunity to be engaged in the voting because they're so important to the success and popularity of the league. So I like the fans having a piece of the vote. 100% is far too much. So I think the fact that you've got it weighted between fans and those who follow the league closely, along with coaches.
OMG, that's
tough. The right blend to me. And really, all credit to the pass there. I mean, he angled it just right. Set up the basket beautifully.
And then slammed by Jordan.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to Jordan. Lakers working the ball around now. Pause. Dishes to Jordan. The pass to Kuzma. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Jordan, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Dinwiddie. They set the pick from downtown. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kuzma passes to Ingram. Back to Jordan. Right wing. Lets it go. The rebound.
OMG, that's tough.
The defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Jordan up top. Clark, we've seen the bench celebration become almost an art form in the NBA over the past few seasons. Are you surprised this is a thing now?
Not at all. Again, when everything is captured and documented, and you're going to have creativity and attention-grabbing celebration, so it's just part of the landscape.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And playing this team only twice on the year, yet you have to feel good about their strategy and execution. Right, they complete the season series sweep against the Celtics.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan.
And the sharing of the sugar, very impressive. I mean, he seemed to know exactly when to get the ball to his teammates.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Kick up. It's time. It's over.
19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Garrett. There's a good screen. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's his 5th foul. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Nader. Over Jordan. No good there.
Okay.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg.
That was a good stream, man. This was good. Ooh. Okay. Man. That was a good game. Okay, guys. If you guys like the stream, please leave a like and comment on it. All my new subscribers, we stream every single day and night. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Mukbang Day, Mukbang Day 9. I already know how we rock. So I'll see you guys tomorrow on another stream.